I got into... Holy up. Really? Do you have to knock down everything off my desk? Hey guys, what's up? It's Therese. You gotta admit, we all binge watch YouTube channels, TV shows, movies all the time, especially when we're bored and not doing anything. So, I'm going to be naming a bunch of TV shows, movies, and YouTube channels that I binge watch all the time. Since we're on YouTube, let's just start with YouTube. I've been watching YouTube since about when I was in 6th grade or 7th grade, somewhere around there. I wasn't really into YouTubers. I didn't watch a lot of YouTube channels specifically. I would just watch like really funny YouTube videos that my friends would tell me about. But I think the only YouTuber that I really liked in middle school was Jaden Whale. I would constantly watch his YouTube videos all the time, and I absolutely loved him and everything. When I got into high school, I kind of stopped watching a lot of YouTube videos. I just kind of, I don't know, I was busy doing a bunch of school stuff and cheerleading and everything, so I didn't really get to watch YouTube a lot. In my senior year, I actually started getting into YouTubers again. So these are my top 10 favorite YouTubers that I watch all the time. First YouTuber I found on YouTube was Kurt Schneider. He does a bunch of like cover songs with a bunch of other people. So the song that I listened to when I first heard of him was his Maroon 5 medley that he did with Max Schneider and Victoria Justice. And it was pretty cool. I really liked it. The second YouTuber that I really got into was Bethany Moda. I was really into her makeup tutorials and her morning routines I started watching, and her outfit ideas and her favorites for the month. When I was watching her YouTube videos, I was more into her makeup tutorials, so it was pretty cool. The third YouTuber I ran into was Zoella. I saw her in the suggestion box besides one of the Bethany Moda videos, so I decided to check her out, and I got really into watching her makeup tutorials and her hairstyle tutorials, and it was really cool. Then I watched her sibling tag, and I started getting into Thatcher Joe. I thought Thatcher Joe's videos were really funny, and I still do, and I still constantly watch his videos every week. After getting into Thatcher Joe, I found Connor Franta in the suggestion list, and I actually really like his videos. They're really funny, and they're really entertaining. The next YouTuber that I started to watch was Troye Sivan. After watching a bunch of his videos, I started watching Spud, and I've watched the first and the second movie of Spud, but I haven't watched the third one because I can't find it anywhere. So after watching Troye Sivan, I started getting into Tyler Oakley. I actually found out about Tyler Oakley a long time ago. I just never really watched too much of his videos. I think I only watched one. And I kind of only watched it when I wasn't too into YouTube. But I saw him in a Troye Sivan collab, and I actually recognized him and decided to watch more of his videos. The next YouTuber that I am obsessed with is Kian Lawley. He was in the suggestion list as I was watching a Connor Franta video, and then I found out that he was in a group called O2L with Connor Franta, and then I started getting into the O2L videos. And I think Kian Lawley is really funny. Him and JC make really funny videos all the time, and it's pretty cool. I really like their type of YouTube channel. It's pretty entertaining. The next YouTuber that I started to watch was Markiplier. I probably do not look like a person that normally watches Markiplier, but I actually watch Markiplier every few weeks, once every 2 weeks maybe. I like watching his gameplay videos. Those are really cool. I started watching it when my friend introduced me to his channel when we were watching Five Nights at Freddy, and I love his Five Nights at Freddy videos. They're so funny. I'm also obsessed with his video. I don't remember what game it was, but I love his Tiny Box Tim videos. Oh, I love Tiny Box Tim. He's so cute. Last but not least, my newest favorite YouTuber that I started watching is Sierra Marie Makeup. I've never watched her videos before, but then she showed up on my suggestion list, I think when I was watching either Zoella or Bethany Moda. I was really into her makeup tutorials and her hairstyle tutorials and her DIY. So here are my top 5 TV shows that I like to watch. I don't binge watch them anymore, but I did when I started them. I'm actually going to add one extra one because I currently just got into one, and I actually wrote this list like a while ago. These are like the TV shows that I took more time binge watching than I would with any other TV show that I binge watch. Number 1, Dexter. It's not Dexter's Laboratory. It's a whole completely different Dexter. It's about a serial killer who works in the Miami Police Department, and he's a blood analyst there. And I binge watched all of these seasons probably every night. I don't know how long it took us, but it took us a really long time, and we got all the way up to the very last season. And once we got to the last season, we actually got to watch that one live. So it's honestly a really good TV show. I didn't really like how the show ended, like the finale of the show. I mean, it could have ended up differently than it did, but we can't really do anything about it now. And throughout life, I still constantly connect things with Dexter. When it comes to like TV shows, like if I see someone like being wrapped up in plastic wrap and about to get killed, Dexter. Another TV show, I didn't really binge watch it. I only watched season 15, 16, and 17, but I'm probably going to eventually binge watch, is Big Brother. I started watching 2 years ago on BB15, and my favorite person on BB15 was probably McCrae. Last season, my favorite people were Cody, Derek, Donnie, and Frankie. I love the Hitmen. I love the Detonators. Bomb Squad was awesome. Team America, so awesome. This season, my favorite has changed from when I first wrote my list of favorites. My list of favorites before used to be Liz, Julia, Jason, Johnny, and Vanessa. I currently do not like Vanessa anymore, and I don't like Liz anymore. I love Julia, Jason, and Johnny Mac. Still love them. Julia hasn't done anything wrong. And I currently started liking Steve, so. Vanessa was playing a great game until she started to get a lot emotional, and it started getting annoying, and she was just basically taking over the house. It's basically her game. It's no one else's game. Like, yeah, everyone hates her, but eventually she's going to be liked by a bunch of people, which is happening right now, and she could have been taken out weeks ago, and she still hasn't gone out. Johnny Mac and Jason are hilarious. I love them so much. Jason, I still watch on YouTube. I constantly watch the Whack Street Boys all the time because that episode was so funny. I love the twin twist. I think that was really cool. I've never watched any past seasons other than 15, 16, and 17, so I never really knew about the twin twist before, but the twin twist is so cool. I never expected that. I thought it was really awesome. My next TV show that I binged watched in the past was Teen Wolf. I hated it at first because I did not want to get into that show. I don't know why, but I just didn't want to. But then my brother and I made a bet that if I watch Teen Wolf, he will watch the Mortal Instruments movie. And so he watched Mortal Instruments movie, and I had to watch Teen Wolf. I was kind of reluctant about it at first, but then I watched The Internship, and I fell in love with Dylan O'Brien and was like, okay, I'll watch Teen Wolf. I think my favorite season on Teen Wolf was probably season 3B, but that's probably because I loved Void Styles. Void Styles was awesome. I don't care if he was evil, but I love him. This season, I think my favorite characters are Styles, obviously, always. Malia, I love her. Theo, even though he's evil, I still love him because I think he's extremely hot. And Liam. I love Tyler Posey, and I love Scott, but I don't know. He's not exactly my favorite character this season. It actually took me 4 days to catch up on Teen Wolf. It basically took me 1 day for each season, so that was probably the quickest binge watch I've ever been through. Next is The Flash. I didn't really get to binge watch it because I started it when it actually started. So I got into it because I was watching Arrow, and I love Grant Gustin. I wasn't really into DC superheroes until I started watching The Flash and Arrow. Last but not least, Arrow. I got into it because my brother told me about it, and I actually share the love of watching Arrow with my friends Allie, Alex, and Jordan. And now I'm going to talk to you guys about the TV show I'm currently binge watching right now. I'm taking it slow, so it's taking me a while to catch up, but I am currently watching The Vampire Diaries. Allegra has been trying to convince me to watch Vampire Diaries for a while, and so I decided to do it. I wasn't really interested in it when I first started watching it, but then I tried it again this year, and it's alright. I think it's because I really like Nina Dobrev as an actor, so that's probably why I really wanted to try to get into Vampire Diaries. So yeah, I am currently in season 2, but I'm almost to season 3. Allegra was really shocked that my favorite character right now is Damon. But I just love Damon. I don't care if he's evil. I love Damon. So Damon is one of my favorite characters, and Elena. But I actually really do like Catherine Pierce, even though she is evil. But I think she's pretty cool. She's honestly pretty cool and pretty clever. So the last category I'm going to be talking about is movies. So here are my top 5 movies that it's not exactly binge watching, but I constantly watch them all the time, no matter how many times I've watched them. I probably watched them more than 20 times, each of them, already. Number 1, The Kingsman, Secret Service. Love that movie so much. I think it's a really good movie. Yeah, I really like the movie. It's a pretty interesting movie, and I constantly watch it. And the second movie that I still watch, even though I've been constantly watching it for a year now, I just don't watch it as often, is The Internship. I love that movie so much. I loved it so much that when I came to visit my sister, I begged her to go to Google headquarters so that we could go see where they filmed, like, everything. I wanted to go inside Google headquarters, but unfortunately, you're not allowed to, so. But it was really cool outside, too, because they had a bunch of, like, volleyball courts. They had this dinosaur replica thing, and I got to ride a Google bike, so that was cool. Third, it's not really a specific movie, but a series. I love the Harry Potter series, and every time it's Harry Potter weekend on ABC Family, I watch it all the time. I don't care how many times I watch it. I love the Harry Potter movies. The next one is also a series and not a specific movie, and it is the Fast and Furious series. I love the Fast and Furious series. I loved Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, Ludacris. Oh my god. I love all of the main characters. Therese is hilarious in those movies, and yeah, I love all the movies. Currently, of course, my favorite one is the 7th one because it kind of brings back to the original, kind of, even though it's not all about racing. I think it's weird that the Fast and Furious series, it's technically supposed to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7. I think it's really weird, but I still really like the movies. Me and my friend Brianna are obsessed with them. We actually have a Pinterest board all about Fast and Furious. Lastly is The Maze Runner. I love The Maze Runner so much. I love Dylan O'Brien so much. The Maze Runner is such a good movie and such a good book. So I'm really excited for the second movie to come out. It comes out in, I think, 2 weeks. So I'm really excited, and I honestly can't wait. I'm probably going to be watching the first Maze Runner movie a lot until the second movie. I read the whole entire book series after watching the movie, and I fell in love with the book series. Hi guys, that is my binge watching stuff that I binge watched throughout the years, and currently binge watch. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, subscribe down below to our channel. Bye guys!